Hello guys, this is IntoCryptoSpace. Let's talk about Crow with Knife. CAW. So what we all have been waiting for, the announcement from BitMart themselves confirming that the listing for Crow with Knife is upon us. So congratulations to the team, congratulations to the community, and everyone that has believed in this project. Moving forward, there's going to be a little bit of FOMO that pushes into the next couple of days. This is going to be the last time to really kind of get into the project before, quote unquote, any potential gains. Right? Nobody can know what happens. Nobody knows, the exchange, if the customers, the audience base, the time of the market, that day itself. If it's a bullish day and the market looks good, it can really propel this further. But congratulations to everybody, that has pushed through. The best thing is that it was community funded. So that just speaks testament on how powerful our community is, which is, again, I always like to say, that's the number one thing that we look for in any type of meme coin is their community, because that's what's really going to set us apart. So as we prepare for the actual listing, let's talk about BitMart. All right, so spot trading volume in a 24-hour period, as of the last 24-hour period, is just under $2 billion in volume. Absolutely insane. Some of the other things I want to look into, and I will have both links posted in the description below under bitmart.com traffic analytics. You can really see some really cool information, on the exchange. One of the things being 12.4 million visits a day. That is insane, right? It is ranked 28 across the board when it comes to your exchanges. Let's see, what else? I kind of like this as well in terms of exposure. 9% is going to be from, out of that traffic. 9% India. We have Italy, Spain, and a lot of the the European, a lot of the Asian market, which again, like I said in the last video, it hasn't really been breached into yet. So this is a whole new audience demographic. A special shout out to my boy Sean. He's been a great community member here. He's been a very close friend when it comes to a lot of the different individuals here, regardless if it's a matter of helping them have conviction in the project, really being there and really participating in that call fund. I know he was one of the first to donate, and he did donate a substantial bag, really just kind of setting the tone of that fund for the community. Not to put his information out there, so I won't, but he has a really important message pushed out. Briefly, mad respect for destruction. I personally know how long, here, let me highlight so you guys can follow me. I personally know how long it can be to keep your integrity and stay true to yourself and community. He could have walked away after the first NFT launch on Cronos, and that was years ago. He could have walked away after the CAW token launch, which was about a month ago at this point. He could have walked away after we all donated to the multiple Crow funding tasks. So I think we pushed into our second already Crow fund. And it's not going to be the only ones. We're going to push into other exchanges. But to get back to it, he could have said, F it, I'm out, but he didn't. He has pushed forward and upheld all that he had said. And that's what I've said. He's never done anything to disprove, right? None of the FUD has been proven, and none of the FUD has been founded. He is with the team, he is with the community, and he is for us. To go back to it, we are the meme coin on Cronos. We have the base dev on Cronos. We call together and bring Cronos into light. Congratulations to everyone that got here early. Flaunt your OG Crow on Twitter. Please participate, support us, and really show Sean some love here. So I will also have his Twitter account put in the description below. To get back to expectations here, in the next couple of days, you'll see a lot of people FOMO out and in, going both ways. Volume will increase, and then the speculated listing. Once everything gets uploaded and on their exchange, on their app, All of a sudden, Crow with Knife, newest aboard. You'll see a lot of volatility, usually to the upside, a lot more exposure, a lot more talking, and added with a little bit of a teaser this morning from Destruction himself. He noted towards the teaser and linked a telephone emoji, suggesting that there's calls being done for the next step. The next step being another exchange, the next step being a DEX listing, regardless of whatever it is, the momentum is going and holder count is increasing. And I'm really curious where the next leg up is for us. What will happen by the end of this weekend? How is the market conditions going to affect us? In terms of the listing, when we get listed and there's going to be a move to the upside, is it going to be a top of 20 mil? Is it going to be a top of 50 mil? There is going to be a sell-off at one point. What is the next consolidation phase? These are things that I'm all looking forward to, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a very eventful weekend for anyone in the community. We've worked hard. We've had our patience. We have remained convicted in our plays, and it's going to reward us this weekend. And then everybody needs to kind of set up their new strategies. What are you planning to do? If you sell, what needs to be done? If you take profit, where does it need to be for you to do so? You have to remain convicted. And when we start hitting new levels, you kind of have to work on your expectations, right? You rework your emotional conviction on this play, because now people are going to see certain numbers that they haven't seen. With that being said, how do you want to play it? Ask yourself this question before it happens. This is good to practice on because you need to stay convicted in your plays. Don't do anything you'd regret, and make sure, even if it is a matter of sell, pull out your funds, whatever it is, do yourself a favor and leave a small moon bag, because before you know it, it's usually steps like this. Before you know it, when people sell at the point of a listing, what ends up happening, it turns into a domino effect. Another listing happens, and then all of a sudden it starts to spike to a point that you never really thought that it could happen, or really maybe that quickly you were thinking that you'd be able to get back in after, a worse sell-off, if that happens in the first place. If you look at all the meme coins out there, they have all taken big dips after hitting new all-time highs, but unironically skyrockets after a week, skyrockets after a month or so, and to new all-time levels that, it's unfathomable. And you don't expect it that at the time now. We're at a 10 million market cap now. When we see 50 million, it's going to be crazy. It's not going to be hard to regret your selling decisions, right? And in a week's time, let's say this does get to a 25, 50 million market cap. That's going to be the new stationary. That's going to be the new leg. That's going to be the new consolidation phase. And then you're going to be at a point at 25, 50 million market cap, regretting that you sold a predominant amount of your bag. So just talk it over amongst yourself about how you're going to move forward here, because it's really going to save you seller's remorse. As always, guys, remember, do your own research on the project. Do not use me as your financial advice. I do this purely as entertainment. I am transparent with you guys, the community. I am invested in this project because I see the potential of this project. But make sure to stay convicted in your plays. This is IntoCryptoSpace. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Until next time.